like you're trying to restore this facility. Would you like help?
How do I shut this thing up?
This system is monitored to respond to the name Mira. May I ask your name?
Commander Shepard, Systems Alliance Navy.
One moment, please. Service record confirmed. Due to the current emergency, you are entitled to secure access of all systems. Please note that queries relating to corporate secrets require privileged access. Privileged access is only available to Binary Helix executives. This system is ready to process queries. You may access me at any holographic interface within Peak 15.
I need to find Matriarch Benezia.
Lady Benezia departed on the passenger tramway to the Rift Station subsidiary labs. User alert. The tramway system is currently inoperable.
What's the situation here?
One moment, please. Diagnostics in progress. Critical failure. Main reactor shutdown in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. Critical failure. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger tram systems are offline. Report complete. Do you have an additional system status query?
Do you know why the reactor was shut down?
I'm sorry, but I was offline at the time. Shutdown could occur if reactor breach seems likely, or in the case of catastrophic laboratory containment failure. Emergency guidelines suggest the frigid environment will kill biological contagions. It may also damage mechanical ones.
Turn off the heat and hope the cold puts whatever you've unleashed to sleep. Nice.
What do I need to do to get the power back on?
The valves to the helium-3 fuel line must be opened. This can be done at the controls on the reactor assembly proper.
What are the landlines, and why are they disabled?
The landlines connect my mainframes here at Central Station to the various sub-facilities of Peak 15. This allows the crew to remotely access my databases from the comfort and security of their labs. When emergency protocols were implemented within the hot labs, the cabling was automatically ejected.
Tell me what happened here.
I'm sorry, but I need a more specific query.
Tell me what occurred immediately before you shut down.
Stage 1 alert issued at hot labs. Contaminants released from Laboratory Pod Gamma. Emergency protocols implemented. Stage 2 alert issued at hot labs. Isolation 2 breached. Tram shut down. Landline to hot labs disconnected. Stage 3 alert issued locally. Contaminants in tram tunnels. Station shutdown and evacuation initiated. Code Omega sent.
What sort of contaminants escaped?
I'm sorry, Commander. Inquiries related to our research require privileged access. Only executives of Binary Helix have that level of clearance.
The creatures we've encountered here, did they come from the labs?
I'm sorry, Commander. Inquiries related to our research require privileged access. Only executives of Binary Helix have that level of clearance.
Why were you taken offline?
In the event, Peak 15 must be sterilized for security purposes. My program and data are purged.
They kill you if something goes wrong?
My systems are permanently disabled. To be killed, I would need to be alive. I am merely a database program.
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline. Now exiting to the roof. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with...
It may look like there's a lot of enemies here, but most of them are little small enemies that the Arachni send at you, so try to kill the one on the left first, and you're gonna get charged by some of those exploding Arachni spawn, and then some of the other soldiers are probably gonna start trying to charge you too. If you can try to keep them on your teammates instead of you, you should be able to kill all but one of them, and it's really not a big deal dealing with one of them on your own.
Connections restored. Processing new data. User alert. Unable to connect to hot lab facilities.
Do you know why the reactor was shut down?
I'm sorry, but I was offline at the time. Shutdown could occur if reactor breach seems likely, or in the case of catastrophic laboratory containment failure. Emergency guidelines suggest the frigid environment will kill biological contagions. It may also damage mechanical ones.
What do I need to do to get the power back on?
The valves to the helium-3 fuel line must be opened. This can be done at the controls on the reactor assembly proper.
Tell me what happened here.
I'm sorry, but I need a more specific query.
What's the status of Rift Station?
Rift Station has been locked down by the staff. There are presently no contaminants within the facility.
The staff is alive then?
Yes, though the number of personnel is below the official staff count.
Why is Rift Station locked down?
Emergency procedures require each facility to isolate itself to prevent the spread of contagion. It would also appear that there are several employees quarantined for medical treatment.
Give me a status report on the hot labs.
I am sorry. The network connections to the labs have been damaged. Data is limited.
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
I normally cut out my level up screen, but I'm going to show it here because it's something I think should be mentioned. So I said pretty much earlier in the walkthrough that you want to max out your weapons training first. So shotguns and pistols for me, and then eventually Spectre training is also probably very useful because that allows you to resurrect your teammates. And after that you can pretty much do whatever you want. This area is kind of exemplifying, my goodness, the somewhat obnoxious design of Noveria, and it's just because there's lots of little elevators, lots of different pathways. It's easy to get lost, even though it is pretty straightforward, but it's not always clear that you're supposed to go up and down the elevators. So for the most part, you just kind of go up an elevator if you run into one and you haven't been there before. And now that we're done with the elevator from the AI room, we're going to be heading down this pathway to turn on something else that we need to turn on. I kind of forgot. And there's going to be more Geth in the upcoming room, and it's kind of an annoying place because there's really not much cover. So we're going to have yet another elevator. This one's going to take us down, kind of feeling like I'm playing Metroid right now. And I sort of don't want to say there's not a whole lot of cover just because I don't really use it that much anyway. But it's especially worse because there's a lot of kind of long hallways, and there's just tons of enemies that are gonna, not really tons, but there's a few enemies that are gonna be coming after you. Luckily, they do seem to get stuck as much as you do, so I don't really think it's as much of a concern, but it is still a little harder than it should be. So here's the first giant hallway, and there's just a Geth destroyer all the way down at the bottom there, and you just want to blow him away as soon as possible. Try to avoid getting hit by the rocket, which I did not do. And I'm also trying to conserve my Medigel because I only have 2 left now, it looks like, and I think I end up using 1 because of that. Yep. And then there's going to be Geth behind us, more Juggernauts. There's going to be more of those spider Geth things. I keep forgetting what their names are. And there's just going to be a couple of Geth all around on the left side, and just try to use your powers, use your gun. I don't really know how that guy took that much damage. That was kind of impressive. And I think there's still a Geth up on top. May not be. But we're going to fix these fuel lines, and then we can head on back. Looks like there is, or he spawned. No, I think there still is. Yeah, there still is a Geth up there because over here, there he is. Yeah, the Stalker. That's what their name is. You can always tell because your stupid radar gets scammed. And then that destroyer, yet again, just loves to charge and try to take them out as fast as possible. The stalkers are really just free experience. I don't think I've ever actually been killed by one of those. And I'm going to send in my teammate here to try to distract this other stalker. And as I've said before, if an enemy is just being really stubborn and not wanting to move, usually you moving around will get him to adjust his position. In that case, he just decided to sit completely still and take his death, like an AI robot should. And then we're going to walk up on top of here. There's not really a whole lot to see other than a couple of boxes and other items.
Online, connected to subsidiary facilities. How may I assist you?
Tell me what happened here.
I'm sorry, but I need a more specific query.
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out. Online, connected to subsidiary...
What's this about loose contaminants?
Dangerous biological agents are present in the tramway decontamination chamber. The tram station has been sealed in the interest of crew safety. Activation of the fail-safe plasma jets is recommended prior to access.
Override. Open the doors now.
Very well, Commander. Releasing safeties. Proceed at your discretion.
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
That's it. Bag 'em and tag 'em.
Now entering decontamination and transit hub. No hazardous or unauthorized materials detected.
They're locked.
Control group, loosen them. They're in... We can't escape. The tunnels now. We're sorry. The leads couldn't get to the struck. Out while you can.
He killed himself because he was part of whatever happened here?
There must have been something he could do to help his comrades.
Online, connected to subsidiary facilities. How may I assist you?
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
You can just as easily have the AI kill these arachni for you, but I decided to kill them myself for the extra experience.
Secured.